Alright, welcome again to the military Gooner. As I said, Jamaican Gooners representing for all Jamaican Gooners and the Arsenal fan base, the international Arsenal fan base. Now, please, if the first you're seeing this is all football content. Premier League, Europa League, Champions League, but mostly about football and Arsenal in general. Now, moving on to what happened over the weekend. We had a very good and entertaining weekend. And I would say most people would enjoy that weekend. And there was a lot of upset in certain games. Now, I'm going to take out my paper because I did some predictions and for the matches over the last weekend, game week 5. And somewhat accurate. So, my first prediction was the Everton versus Liverpool, and you can check back the previous video because I got this prediction, the exact score, exact outcome. So it was Everton 2, Liverpool 2. That was my prediction. I predicted the Southampton versus Chelsea game to finish in favor of Chelsea, 3-1, and that went 3-3. I predicted that Manchester City would beat Arsenal 2-1, but they only beat Arsenal 1-0. That is hard to say. Now, the Newcastle game, I predicted it to finish. I predicted a draw, 1-1, but Manchester United find the extra gear in the latter part of the game, and the game finished 4-1. And that was a very good game played by Manchester United. Good resilience to find that last gutted feeling in the end to get the game over the line. Now, my prediction went on to Sunday's game, which would be Sheffield United versus Fulham. I predicted a 2-1 win to Sheffield United, and the game finished 1-1. And the Crystal Palace game, I predicted a 1-1 win, a 1-1 draw, and the game finished exactly like that. Now, I predicted Tottenham Hotspur to beat West Ham 3-1, and we all know that the scoreline, the game finished 3-3. Yeah, it was a draw. Anyways, but I predicted Leicester City and Aston Villa to draw again 2-2. But Aston Villa really dug deep. They dug deep and find the winner for that one. The game finished 1-0 in favor of Aston Villa. Now to Monday's game, I predicted West Brom versus Burnley to be a 0-0, a 0-0 scoreline. But I wasn't sure. But the game finished 0-0 at the end. But it was a very boring and lackluster drawn out game. Now moving on to the Leeds United versus Sheffield. Versus Wolves, sorry. I predicted Wolves to win the game 2-1. But Wolves did win it to 1-0. So overall I got 3 exact scoreline and exact outcome. That is Liverpool, Everton, Crystal Palace, Brighton, and West Brom, Burnley. I got the outcome. I got 2 outcomes. That would be not the same scoreline, but the outcome. That would be Manchester City versus Arsenal. The scoreline, I got the outcome in which Manchester City won the game, but not the scoreline correct. I also got the outcome for Leeds United versus Wolverhampton. The outcome, but didn't get the scoreline, which the game finished 1-0. But my prediction was 2-1. Anyways, moving on from that, we move on to the Europa League, in which this video is solely about. Now, I dig up and got some stats, and they're not looking pretty well for Arsenal, even though it is expected that Arsenal should win this game. Now, Arsenal is playing Rapid Vienna in the Europa League. Arsenal is now in the Europa League for 4 seasons consecutively, and that's not a good look. It doesn't look good on the club. But anyways, I see Mikel Arteta. I believe Mikel Arteta is doing something good, and I trust the process. But in the meantime, we're playing Rapid Vienna in Rapid Vienna. That's in the Austrian league. Now they're placed second in their table, and Arsenal is placed 5th in their table. Now, these are some in-depth stats in which I did some research, and this is what I found out. Now, Rapid Vienna had played 7 games, and throughout the durations of those 7 games, they have kicked 97 shots on towards goal, and 37 out of those 97 shots were on target. That's fairly good. They average a 13.5 shot per game. 13.5 shots per game and a 8.2 shots per, on target per game ratio. That is really good. That is very, very good. Now, their last 4 games that they played in the league, they won 3, drew 1. The overall form, their last 5 games, they played 5. Last 5 games, they won 3, drew 1, and lost 1. Their leading goal scorer is Fontas. I couldn't pronounce the first name. It was hard. I have no idea about this team, but I just did some research. Now, moving on to Arsenal Football Club, in which we're struggling in regards to certain statistics. Now, in our last 5 games, we have won 3, drew none, and lost 2. Even though those 2 games that we have lost was against Manchester City and Liverpool. So it'd be Liverpool, then Manchester City, respectfully. We were placed 5th on the table in the EPL, in the Premier League. In our last 5 games, as I said, won 3, lost 2. Here is the scary part. Very, very scary. Statistics. In our last, let me check. In our last 8 games, we have totaled an amount of 65 shots, and only 25 on target. You could look at it and say, all right, our shot per target ratio is quite high, in which we're almost 50%, about 45% in ratio to the amount of shots we have taken in accordance to the amount of shot that's on target. But the total amount of shot that has been taken is really low. It's very insignificant to 90% of the bigger teams. Now, we average a total of 10 shots per game. No, sorry, average total of 9 shots per game. And a total of 5 on target per game. Now, this is an average. So one game could spike it, or one game could really bring it down. But it is consistent in Arsenal form. If you should look more in depth, you would definitely see that we are more concentrated on the defensive aspect of the game, and it really hampers us when we're going forward. Now, many of my friends and I spoke about the issues that the team is facing at the moment in regards to the goal scoring aspect, the shot per ratio aspect, and all of those things. And we are we're getting concerned in regards to it. So this match is a match in which we're going to see how the team sets up, and I believe that it will be a very good landmark in which we'll see where we'll be moving on forward. Now, I'm going to move into team selection. I just heard the information that Mustafi had traveled with the team, but I'm not sure if he will take part. My problem now is that how do we line up, and what kind of performance are we likely to look like playing a game like this? What kind of performance are we likely to put forward in a game like this? Now, my preferred lineup, this is my preferred lineup, would be Maitland-Niles right back. I would prefer to play a 4-2-3-1. This is how it goes. Maitland-Niles right back. My centre back pairing would be David Luiz, Mustafi. Left back, Kolasinac. These are the type of games in which we can take the chance and play him there. Or we can play Sergio Suarez at left back. Now, in the central midfield, this is a good game to bed in Thomas Partey. So I play Thomas Partey in one of the double pivot alongside El Nini. Now, in the three in front of those two, on the left side, Reece Nelson. On the right side, Nicolas Pepe. And in the center of that, I'll play Emile Smith-Rowe. Up top, Lacazette. In our goal, I would like to see the new keeper, Ron Orson, to get his first start. On the bench, we have firepower. We have Saka, Nketiah. No need to bring Aubameyang for this one. Saka, Nketiah. We have... Whoa, we're really short on many options. But we have a good enough team to get this over the line. And I understand that this would be a very easy game in some sense, but there's no football game in which we're going to be classified as easy these days, because there's no longer a small team mentality. Everyone wants to win. But I can say this is a template for us to see how Mikel Arteta really structured the team. If we go out in this game and attack this team, be a bit more fluent, attack minded, get at them, we'll understand. But if we're playing against Rapid Vienna and I'm seeing a 3-back and we're sitting back, that is a cause for concern. But I'm anticipating this game, and I do believe it should be a good game, and most Arsenal fans will be paying keen attention to the formation, keen attention to the attacking structure, keen attention to the amount of shots we kick, keen attention to the amount of goals we score, and keen attention to how we build up our play. And many people are right now ready and raring to scrutinize Mikel Arteta. So he has to take the shackles off the players and let them play some football. But anyways, this is my preview for the Rapid Vienna versus Arsenal Europa League group stages match. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment what would your starting lineup be. And comment what you think Mikel Arteta will start with. For now, peace out.